Hi, my name is Kush, and today I'll talk about how I got my first job in Canada even before graduating, not having fancy degree, and I did not had any previous experience, so it was an entry level role basically. Okay, so to give you a little bit of context, I studied from Vancouver Community College with accounting diploma, and actually started applying to jobs 2 weeks prior before finishing my last semester exam. So when people were preparing for exams, I was actually applying to number of jobs related to field, not related to my field, because I was working at McDonald's and it was getting really toxic for me. And I knew after finishing my exams I still have to find full-time job related to my field or non-field, because I was really tired of working there. And luckily I got the first job offer from storage locker basically, and they had basically this first interview call. It went well. He was like, the hiring manager was pretty impressed. He next day let me know that if I'm available for in-person interview, and I showed up there. And by the end of, like, once I finished my exams, I had this job offer, and I started working there. And I was still applying to other jobs on Indeed, LinkedIn, or Glassdoor, or going to their official website and applying there, because I think just applying on Indeed, LinkedIn, and Glassdoor wasn't enough. So I kept applying by going to their website personally. And I was also sending these emails and everything. But unfortunately, that didn't work for me. Indeed did work for me. So my first job offer I got from Indeed basically. And it went well. Like, the job was okay, but I wasn't really satisfied with it. So I was still looking for accounting role. And fortunately, within start of my first week, I got this call from, I do not want to reveal the company name obviously, but I got the phone call from hiring manager. And the moment they call, like, tell about themselves and the company, and then it's like, huh? I like, I did not remember anything about applying to that job. Basically, I don't know, like, which company I'm talking to, who's taking my interview. But because I was at SkyTrain that day, and I could not hear her properly, so I have to go away from the station and then basically take her call. So I was like moving away from and running basically out of the station to hear her. And then we had this like 15 to 20 minutes long interview on call. And in fact, it went very well from my side. And later next day, I got an email to give the Excel test, and I managed to pass that too. After that, I was still working at the other job, and I was already finished with my exam. So I knew was interviewing me. I was pretty confident that it went well. And obviously, the Excel test thing, I wasn't sure how much I got in it, but I was like, yeah, I think I did well. Able to get another call or get any response. I was waiting for her response for like 2 days, and she called me for second interview, in-person interview with the finance manager and the vice president. And this was my first formal interview where I was supposed to dress up formally, but I showed up there in a hoodie. And while having this interview, I was pretty comfortable, confident, and I had like all of their answers while they were questioning me, apart from the technical part, because I did mess up that. So the finance manager basically asked me 3 journal entries. I did not even answer one of them right. Like, all of those are wrong. I have no clue what happened. Like, I got really stressed. But the finance, basically the vice president, she really liked me for my attitude and personality, because apart from the technical part, my other interview was really good. Like, I know I had all the answers to their question, and then they were feeling like really chill, like. And she was like, this is the funniest interview I have ever had. And then I was like, is it a good thing or bad? But whatever, it worked for me. She basically asked me, like, would I show up in a hoodie on regular days? Like, no, I will change this and that. Like, I was just super nervous and conscious after that when she mentioned about hoodie part. But she was pretty nice. I got done with the interview. I asked the hiring manager when will be I able to get the response, and she told me like within 2 days or something. And I kept waiting for her call. And then I was basically wandering around in Templeton, if you know the outlet in Richmond. It's a shopping outlet for the people who doesn't know. And I got her call and was like super nervous and was like, hi. And she told me basically I had the journal entries wrong, which I already knew that I messed them up. But she was like, so we will be calling you to meet the team, and you can correct these entries. We'll have another round of interviews, so basically you have like another chance in a way. So I said, yeah, okay, sure. And I read on the all the journal entries and made sure I basically revised them. I knew the moment they're gonna say the word, I will have their journal entries right in front of them. But it did not happen. They asked me something else. Like, they gave me the question paper, and like I read the book just out of syllabus. I have no clue like what to answer there. But um so the finance manager asked me something about depreciation and carrying value, and I'm like, uh-huh. No, you ask me about journal entries. I know journal entries. And he did not like, he was okay. After that I was in dilemma, like I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. But fortunately, unfortunately, I did manage to get the job, but not the same. So I applied for an accountant job. And let me give you the scenario what happened there. So HR manager calls me next day, and I'm at the work which I started like 2 weeks ago. And she basically tells me about, hey, I have a good news and bad news for you. And I was like, okay. And she was like, which one would you like to hear first? And I'm like, okay, tell me the bad news first so I can digest the good. Right. I was just like super nervous, and she told me that they hired somebody else for the accountant role. And was like, huh? And then like, what's the good news? She goes like, we have another opening for accounts payable, and if you are interested, let me know. We can talk to the manager to schedule an interview with you. I was like, yeah, for sure. Like, I did not had anything else, and I was like betting 100 on 100 on that job. So I said, yeah, okay, sure. And then I had like my fourth round of interview with the accounts payable manager, and it was pretty nice, pretty chill interview. It was a video call interview, to be honest. And it's like half of the time I did not understand what was going there, and I just replying to his questions, and he was okay. And after a day, I was working at McD. Now I do remember where all this stuff is happening. I still remember the places and the emotions I was feeling. And then I had my shift, and she called me like, hey, we would like to offer you this job. I got so excited. I let every single person at my workplace know that, hey, I got this job offer. I haven't even signed it yet, but I did tell everyone in the company. So I got the first job offer. But there, the life, it's not that easy. I got the offer. The company was really nice. Every people around me super nice. Everything is good. I worked there for a year, and then I had to change my job because it wasn't falling under tier 0, 1, 2, 3. It was basically tier 4 job. So I did change my job, and that would be story for next time. So for now, these are the things work for me. Maybe sheer luck, or maybe hard work. Yeah, whatever you wanna call it. Thank you for hearing me. Bye bye. Take care.